The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st down, McFarland. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
McFarland.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell.
Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Makes the score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this is now a 1-point game.
Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And on 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now a run with McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
10, Browns 8.
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's McFarland. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Browns 8.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Johnson on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, McFarland. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it brings up
now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That catch good for only a couple.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Steelers 17. Browns 16.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Dances by him, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brings up third and a yard.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. He's at the 30. 10.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
For the 2-point conversion.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with McFarland. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete.
That's good.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Browns 35. Steelers
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack and the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Anthony McDonald.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's third down. And 9.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here comes Johnson on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Yards. First down, Steelers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.